Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're taking a trip off the beaten path and exploring some of the smallest cities in America. We're talking about hidden gems where life moves a little slower, the air feels a bit fresher, and everybody knows your name. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the top 10 smallest American cities that you might just want to add to your travel bucket list. Be sure to check out kiwi.com for the cheapest flights to any of these destinations. Link will be in the description. Before we get started, let's set the record straight. What do we mean by smallest cities? Well, for this list, we're looking at incorporated cities, not towns or villages, with the tiniest populations according to the latest census data. Despite their size, these cities have a lot of character, history, and charm to offer. So let's start our journey. 10. Monowi, Nebraska, population 1. Kicking off our list is a city that you can't get any smaller than Monowi, Nebraska, with a population of just 1. That's right, folks, 1 person. Imagine living in a place where you are the only resident, the sole keeper of the town's history and traditions. Monowi is famously the only incorporated city in the United States with just a single resident. This unique status has made it a point of interest for many curious travelers and journalists. Elsie Eiler, the last person living here, is the town's mayor, bartender, and librarian, running the local tavern and maintaining the library. She's a one-woman show keeping the spirit of Monowi alive. She wears all the hats, and if you visit, you can enjoy a cold drink while chatting with the entire population. Elsie's Tavern is a cozy spot where you can hear fascinating stories about the town's past and present. Monowi may be small, but it has a big heart. The town's charm lies in its simplicity and the warmth of its sole resident. It's a quirky destination that proves you don't need many people to have a community. Monowi stands as a testament to resilience and the enduring spirit of small-town America. 9. Hillsview, South Dakota, population 3. Next up is Hillsview, South Dakota, with a population of just 3. Located in McPherson County, this city may not be buzzing with activity, but it sits in a stunning rural area surrounded by vast fields and prairie land. It's a peaceful place where you can truly get away from it all. Hillsview is one of those places that epitomizes the middle-of-nowhere appeal, perfect for anyone looking to escape the hustle and bustle of city life. 8. Gross, Nebraska. Population 2. Yes, you heard that right, just 2 people. Staying in the Midwest, we have Gross, Nebraska, a town with only 2 residents. It's one of the smallest incorporated towns in the United States. This tiny city was once much larger during its heyday in the early 1900s, when it was a bustling stop for cattle ranchers and railroad workers. Back then, it had a vibrant community and was a hub of activity. Today, only 2 people call it home, but they are dedicated to keeping the spirit of the town alive. The residents are working hard to preserve the history of this little spot, maintaining its charm and historical significance. It's a reminder of how towns can ebb and flow with the times, growing and shrinking as the years go by. But some still stand strong, holding on to their heritage and identity, even if it's just with a couple of folks keeping things going. Their resilience and dedication are truly inspiring. 7. Freeport, Kansas, population 5. Freeport, Kansas is another small city with a big past. It's the smallest incorporated city in Kansas with just 5 residents. What's interesting about Freeport is how it's managed to keep its status despite its dwindling population. The city council continues to meet and they're determined to keep Freeport on the map. This tiny city might not have much in the way of amenities, but it's a snapshot of the past that continues to live on. 6. Mazza, North Dakota, population 5. Mazza, North Dakota is tied with Freeport for a population of 5. This city has been around since the late 19th century, and while most of the buildings are now gone, it remains officially incorporated. Located near Devil's Lake, it's a serene, quiet spot, ideal for those looking to disconnect and enjoy some peace. Mazza might not draw in many visitors, but it's another example of the resilience of small communities across the U.S. For Lake Angeles, Michigan, population 292. Let's head up north to Lake Angeles, Michigan, with just under 300 residents. Now, this city is a little different from our previous picks. Lake Angeles is small, but it's a beautiful lakeside community with plenty of charm. With no commercial businesses, this city feels like a private retreat for those who live here. If you're a fan of tranquil lakeside living, Lake Angeles might just be your dream destination. 4. Weeki Wachee, Florida. Population 13. Yes, you heard that right, just 13 people call this charming place home. Florida's entry on our list is Weeki Wachee, with a population of 13. Despite its small size, this town has a big heart and an even bigger reputation. Though it's tiny, it's also famous for something larger than life: its live mermaid shows. These enchanting performances have been a staple here for decades. That's right, this small city has a unique attraction that draws tourists from all over the country. People come from far and wide to witness the magic of mermaids. While the city was recently disbanded and merged into a larger municipality, its spirit and unique charm still live on. The legacy of Weeki Wachee continues to captivate visitors. Weeki Wachee proves that you don't need a big city to have big entertainment. The town's mermaid shows are a testament to its enduring appeal and creativity. Who wouldn't want to watch mermaids swim in crystal-clear springs? It's a magical experience that leaves a lasting impression on everyone who visits. 3. Buford, Wyoming. Population 1. Another one-person city, Buford, Wyoming, is located on I-80 between Cheyenne and Laramie. At its peak, Buford had a population of 2,000, but now it's down to just a single resident. It's famous for being one of the smallest towns with its own zip code and a popular rest stop for travelers heading across the state. With its high elevation and wide-open views, Buford is a testament to how even the smallest places can have big personalities. 2. McMullen, Alabama. Population 10. McMullen, Alabama is one of the tiniest cities in the state, with just 10 people. Nestled in Pickens County, it's another example of a small, tight-knit community where everyone knows everyone. There's not much in the way of commercial activity here, but what McMullen lacks in size, it makes up for in community spirit. In cities like McMullen, it's not about the numbers, it's about the connections between the residents. And our number one smallest city is Lost Springs, Wyoming. With a population of 4, this little city proudly celebrates its small size. It even has a sign that humorously lists its population. Lost Springs was once a booming town during the coal mining era, but now it's a quaint stop on the highway. Despite its small size, Lost Springs is a great reminder that the story of America is built not just by its big cities, but by its smallest ones too. Don't forget to check out Kiwi.com for the cheapest flight ticket options right now. Link in the description. From one-person towns to tiny lakeside retreats, America's smallest cities have a charm all their own, a unique allure. They're places where history, community, and simplicity beautifully meet. So, next time you're planning a road trip, why not take a detour and explore one of these unique spots? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next exciting adventure.